Hello and welcome to this edition of Majid's Kitchen. In today's episode, we make a delicious salad called Gai Manao. Gai being the chicken and Manao being the lime. So chicken with lime, and this is a very light, refreshing salad brought to you by Majid's Kitchen. As always, let's begin with the ingredients. Let's begin with one of the main components, which is the chicken. I'm using 200 grams of thinly sliced chicken breast. To this, I have added half a teaspoon of fish sauce and half a teaspoon of soy sauce. As you can see, the chicken is quite thinly sliced. I have separated the ingredients into three main sections. The first being the chicken component, the second the dressing component, and then the salad and garnish component of the dish. Here we have half a teaspoon of cornstarch with a little bit of water. I have half a teaspoon of chicken stock, and this will be used to blanch or cook the chicken, which I'll show you in the next step. The dressing component: sugar, chopped garlic, sliced chilies or chopped chilies. I'm using Thai red chili, cilantro stems of about 8 to 10 stems. I have garlic in here, freshly sliced garlic, and I have fried sliced garlic. Either or will work fine. The salad component of the dish, we have shredded cabbage, shredded or finely cut carrots. For garnish, I have cilantro and green onions. The garlic here is also part of the garnish. So to begin, let's add the water to the cornstarch and give that a mix. And add that. Rest for about 15 minutes. In the meantime, we'll heat up a pot and add in the chicken stock. With the stove set on medium-high, we're going to bring this water to a simmer, and we'll add in our chicken base. Now you can use plain water, that is commonly used, but I thought I would just add a little more flavor to it by using a little bit of chicken stock. Taste and make sure you're getting that light chicken flavor. Added a little cornstarch and water to this, and I'm just going to add in a little bit of the cornstarch powder to this, just to thicken it up a little. And give this a mix. This is a process called velveting, which will add a smooth texture to the chicken, especially when the chicken is being blanched. It does make a difference in the texture and the shine of the finished product. Let's get the chicken in there. Okay, let's move it around. A more popular version for this dish, or of this particular dish, is using a pork, but I'm going to be using chicken for this recipe. Chicken, you want to ensure that the chicken is cooked but not rubbery. It remains tender, and the velveting will help with retaining that marinated juice in the chicken. As soon as the chicken is cooked, take it out and place it in a bowl of cold water. This will help get rid of those little specks of protein particles or impurities that are harmless, and that will give it a cleaner look and also prevent the chicken from further cooking. I've tasted a piece. It's tender, it's not as fibrous, and very silky. So let's take this out, make sure there's no moisture in there, drain it, and move on to making the dressing for this wonderful salad. Rinse it 2 or 3 times and make sure it's well drained. And now we'll work on our dressing. I'll be using what's called a suribachi. It's basically similar to a mortar and pestle, but more for grinding purposes. As you can see, the ridges within the bowl help to crush and emulsify your ingredients. So I'll be using this. You can use a mortar and pestle for this too, but I thought I would use this for this purpose. How much spice can you handle? This is a very hot Thai red chili. I'm going to be using half of it with some of that chopped garlic. So we'll start off by adding this to the dish. That is 2 fairly small garlic cloves. So add that in. I'm also going to add half of the cilantro stems, and we'll keep the remainder for the rest of the dressing. Okay, let's put this to use. The aroma of garlic, chilies, and cilantro. We'll add a tablespoon of fish sauce. So this is the salt and umami element of the dressing, followed by the lime juice, a Manao. So let's put in about a tablespoon of the fish sauce, of the lime juice. Give it a mix. And taste. At this point, we haven't added the sugar. Wow. So fresh, spicy, tart. Now we know what the heat level is. You don't get that chili right away. You get the salt, and later on you feel that kick of chili coming in. So I'm going to go in with probably 1/3 teaspoon of sugar at first and adjust it as needed. So for this dressing, a 1-to-1 ratio of lime and fish sauce is used. So a tablespoon of fish sauce with a tablespoon of lime juice. A touch more sugar, so that's about half a teaspoon of sugar. That being the total amount of sugar used for this dressing. So we'll set this aside and we'll start working with the salad, and we will drain the cabbage that's been soaking in some water along with the carrots. We'll be right back. So here we have our dressing. Let's add the rest of the cilantro stems to this. And now let's take a look at the cabbage and the carrots that we have here. So I've taken them out, I've put them in the strainer. It's too small to go into a salad spinner. So something like this, and give it a shake. Take out all the excess water, make sure it's dry. You could even put it in a clean kitchen towel. Just a little water left. And we'll be ready now to assemble the salad. Okay. Mix the cabbage and the carrots together lightly. Let's add some components to this as well. Cilantro. Add this to the salad. To the salad, I will add 1 teaspoon of this dressing, maybe 2. And give that a mix. So that was straightforward. Now it's time to plate our salad. Now I've dressed this lightly with some of the dressing. Get another nice piece, just for presentation purposes. Otherwise, just go ahead and do it your way. All right. Let's get that dressing on the chicken. Okay. found a few cherry tomatoes in the fridge just for the color. And the garlic. Now, I do love garlic, but I won't be using raw garlic on this dish. It's usually used. I'm going to be using the crispy fried garlic for this one. Just a few. We'll add a little bit of flavor, texture, and a beautiful presentation to the dish. Some of our green onions. Let's use the cherry tomatoes. A little more of that dressing right on top. And a beautiful garnish to complete the dish. I hope you like it. Let's go in and take a closer look. Gai Manao. Chicken with lime. A Thai chicken salad with a spicy lime dressing. Brought to you by Majid's Kitchen. I hope you give this recipe a try. Like the video if you like it. Share, subscribe, and hit the bell for more videos like this. Thanks for watching Majid's Kitchen.